The time right now is 2:11 p.m. Saturday 30th November 2024. Now we are with Good News Radio and I'm Natali. So this segment is a beginning of a new segment and this is the goodness of tales. Under that we will be talking about many interesting stories, and under that we will be talking about the stories for children, youth and elders. And today we are going to talk about the little lantern. So the background, so under this story there are two main characters. They are Lily, called a little girl, and her grandmother. So let's going to listen to this program. Once upon a time, in a small village nestled between green hills, lived a little girl named Lily. She lived in a cozy cottage at the edge of the village, where the air was always sweet with the fragrance of flowers. One chilly evening, as the sun began to set, Lily's grandmother called her inside from the garden. "Come, Lily," she said, "I need your help with something special." Lily hurried inside, eager to find out what her grandmother needed. The old woman was sitting by the fireplace smiling. "Lily," she said gently, "I've been thinking about how we sometimes feel lonely when the night falls. Darkness can be a little scary, don't you think?" Lily nodded, though she had always liked the peaceful quiet of the night. Her grandmother continued, "I want to make a lantern that will shine light, not just for us, but for anyone who needs it. And it will remind people that even in the dark, they are not alone." Lily's eyes brightened. "That sounds wonderful, Grandma. How do we make it?" Grandmother pulled out an old lantern frame. "This belonged to your great-grandfather. I want to bring it back to life, to share light with the whole village." Together they filled the lantern with candles and small pebbles from the river. So they bought small pebbles from the river and they filled it with candles. The soft glow seemed to fill the room with warmth. Once it was ready, Lily's grandmother handed it to her. "Take it into the village, my dear. Let the light shine for everyone who might need it." So I think that you understand what is the beginning. So Lily is a little girl. She lived with her grandmother in a cozy cottage on the top of a mountain, and it's very beautiful. And once her grandmother come home, and her grandmother wants to bright the world for some extent, and they made a little lantern. So to listen to other part of this story, I think it's better for listen to a lovely song, and there is amazing part of the story is after the song. The time right now is 2:20 p.m. Saturday 30th November, and now we are with Good News Radio, and this is the goodness of tales. So we stopped at Lily. So let's continue the story. Lily took the lantern and stepped outside. The night was quiet and the village seemed to be asleep. As she walked, Lily knocked on the door of the first house she passed. An elderly man answered. His eyes were tired. Lily smiled and held up the lantern. "May I leave this lantern with you, sir? It's to bring light to anyone who needs it." The man's eyes soft. "Thank you, Lily. This light will chase away the shadows I've been feeling." Lily continued her work, leaving the lantern at several places and homes. With the baker who worked late, the woman with a sick child, and the young couple who felt lonely, each time she left behind, she saw how it brought warmth and comfort to those who needed the most. When Lily returned home, she placed the lantern by the door and stepped inside. "Did the lantern help?" her grandmother asked. Lily smiled brightly. "It made everyone's home brighter, Grandma, and now it's here with us." Her grandma embraced her. "You see, Lily, sometimes the smallest light shines the brightest. When you share your light with others, it only grows." That night, the lantern glowed softly by the window, and Lily felt warmth inside, knowing that by sharing her light, she had helped make the world a little brighter. So, did you understand it? You can brighten the mind of the people by just a little light. So, I think you understand what is the thing behind of this story. So for today it's end, but I know that I will bring another amazing story for you in another day by the goodness of tales. So this is end of our program, and again I say that please take the thing or the point in backside of the story. So thank you very much, and this is the end of our segment. So let's meet again with another segment.